Hi guys, well I'm out again and there's no wonder. 19 degrees. I mean, look at this thing. What amazing weather. So who wouldn't want to be out? Thankfully the permission's not far from where I live. I don't have to travel very far. I can get here in a matter of 10-15 minutes or so. The weather's as good as it is. It's just down the road, so why wouldn't I be out again? I mean, it kind of a daft question really, isn't it? Back to the medieval pasture. I think I've mentioned it on one or two of the other videos. I've got to keep digging this place because I've only got a couple of weeks left on it until the livestock, the sheep and so forth, come back out from the winter once they've all lambed and so forth. So once they all come back out, I won't be able to get on this again until next November. So I've got to fill my wellies, I've got to get on with it, so that's what I'm going to do. See you in a bit. Alright guys, well here is the first signal. Nice 1920. Absolutely digging them all day. See you in a minute. Alright, we're back. Bit of an excavation. The point is telling me it's down here somewhere. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging. Right down in that corner. I'll listen on a minute. I can see something. Digging some. That's it. That's unusual. That's unusual. So let me give it a look. I'm thinking there. I'm thinking a squash or a flattened, very large musket ball maybe. Looks like it's got a seam down the middle there, look. Alright guys, well there's the next one. 2021, nice and bright, plenty of depth on it. I'm not going to tempt fate by saying it sounds like a coin, but it kind of does. See you in a minute. Alright guys, nice and easy this one, it's in the plug. Point of saying it's about there somewhere. Nope, it's in the bit that I've just knocked out. Nope. Well, it's small, whatever it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if it looks like a bit of junk. Just take me glove off. Or does it look like something? Well, if I didn't know better, that looks like a little bit like a cat. You see the face on that? That's unreal. Look at that. See the cat? And the legs at the front. Oh, what a strange little artefact. Oh yeah, there's his tail, look. See his tail? What a strange little artefact. Let me get it clean up and I'll come back to you. Oh, there it is, look. Look at that, definitely a cat. 100% a cat. Look, just see his little face, his legs, back legs. Whoa, I've never seen anything like it. And again, I'm on this medieval pasture, so I just wonder if that's some sort of medieval artefact. I'll put that up on a couple of groups and see if anybody can help, so I can give you a little bit more information on the roundup. But what a curious little thing. I'm absolutely made up with that little thing. All right, on to the next one. See you in a bit. Hey up, diggers. So here's the next one. It's a little 14-15. It's quite faint though. Not a big, strong, shouty, strong signal. So I'm going to dig it, see what it is. See you in a minute. All right, guys. Well, it's out and it's in the lid. So this faint little sort of 14-15 signal's in here somewhere. See if we can find it. Still in there. I think I've knocked it out. I'm not very, I can't get too far close to the ground here because it's really wet and soggy, look. And there's loads and loads of poo flies everywhere, so I don't want to start kneeling down and whatever, so. Don't know if that's it, maybe. Is that it? No. Is that it? It's something very small, whatever. That's it, look. That took a bit of finding. What's that going to be? It looks really interesting. It's more interesting than I thought it was going to be. It looks like I might need to clean it up and come back to you, because that looks like some sort of little button or something. Sorry about the light. I don't know where's best to get you. I'll give it a quick clean up and I'll come back to you. Yeah, so there it's cleaned up, look. That's super interesting. I think it's a button. Yeah, you know, it's got the sort of raised bit in the middle for where there'd been some sort of shank. But that looks pretty old to me. I've never seen out like it. But that's probably why it was such a faint signal, because there's not an awful lot of it. So, hopefully medieval. Again, I'm not a button specialist, but I'll put it out there and see if anybody is. But that's a cool little find. I'm really happy with that. Super. On to the next one. Hey up, diggers. So back with the next signal, and it sounds a bit like this. Steady away, 23, 24, nice and loud. Last time I had a signal like that in this part of the field was on the last video when I found that George 4th penny. So let's keep our fingers crossed and I'll get back to you when I've opened it up. Alright, so it's in the lid. Signal's gone a bit wonky on the machine though, so I'm not sure what we're going to find here. But let's have a look. Still not sure. Well, it's in that bit. Let's have a look together. Yeah, it's looking like a ring thing. Well, that's looking interesting. Just give it a... It's definitely got a hole in it. Well, I was hoping that was going to be something medieval, but you guys can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but that looks like a relatively modern fishing weight. A modern fishing weight. I'll give it a clean up, and if there's a little bit where there would have been a little iron loop, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be, because it looks a bit too clean and well made to be anything medieval. But I'll give it a clean up and I'll come back to you in a minute. Yeah, so there it is, cleaned up. Fairly sure it's a modern fishing weight because it looks just there, look. See there, that looks like where the little steel loop would have been. So I'm fairly sure that's a modern fishing weight. Oh, what a shame. Kind of looked a little bit spindle wall when it first appeared, but the hole was too big for a spindle wall, and then it's too well made. And those two dots there definitely tell me it's some sort of modern fishing weight. Yeah, well, on to the next one. Hey up, so we got to dig them. Yep, got to dig the low ones. See you in a minute. Alright, so this is that low one, a sort of 8-9. It's in the lid apparently, and it's about here. Crikey, it's taking a bit of finding. So let me take a little bit more out rather than trying to use the pointer as a digging tool. Probably not the best idea. Right, yeah, it's in here. Can you see what I can see? So let me take my glove off. Yep, that's it. Hello. Hello. Hey, hey. Look at that. Well, blow me down. Well, I've got to tell you, that's the first cut half I've ever had off this field. And I've only had about 3 or 4 hammers in total of all different types. So, well, would you look at that? I'll tell you what, guys, that just shows you've got to dig them low ones, right? People often say, don't dig now below 10. Well, that's exactly the reason why you need to be digging below 10. Look at that. Wow, what a shock that is. I fully expected that to be a bit of nothing lead. And there you go, it just shows us this hobby, doesn't it? Anything can happen on this hobby. Look at that. I can't identify it myself, I've got no idea. Not very good with hammers, not very good with coins in general because I don't find enough of them, but I'm pretty sure somebody will know what that is. But look at that. Well, what a target, what a signal, and what a little find. Awesome. Let's hopefully the luck will keep coming. Cool, that's made my day, that. See you in a bit. Well, here's the next one, and you know when you're not really sure whether to dig it or not. I'm gonna dig it anyway. Yeah, right, so here it is. It did sort of turn into a cleaner 15 by the time I'd popped the plug out. So why don't we have a look? It's down there somewhere. Immediately obvious, but we'll find out what it is. Looks like it's in that bit. Oh, hang on. It's in that bit somewhere. Do you reckon a bullet? Some sort? Yeah, I'm thinking a bullet. That's probably why there was a decent 15 signal in there. There must have been a bit of iron kicking about as well, but I think that's a lead bullet. An older one, definitely got a shape to it. Oh well, on to the next. Hey up, so here's the next one. Nice signal, gear to dig, see you in a minute. Alright, machine says it's in the lid. Somewhere out there, just going to move that. It's a bit of persuasion. It's exciting, isn't it? One ball. That'd be great, wouldn't it, if it was? Let's open it up then. Hang on. Just said coin ball. Looks a lot like a coin ball to me. But what type of coin ball we got? Something small. What flavour's that? That looks like rusty flavour. Corroded flavour. Let's see if we can have a look on this side. Looks a bit like mint choc chip, brown and green. Let's have a look on to the side. Well, I'm not sure that is a coin actually. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if that is a coin. This, not far from where I am now, is where I had that strange little Bovril token a couple of videos ago. And that's sort of thin enough to be a token. I'm not sure it's thin enough to be a coin. I'll get it to clean up, and if I see anything different, I'll come right back to you. But that's exciting, wouldn't it? We can have a token or a coin. Nice work. See you in a bit. Well, sorry if it's a bit windy, guys, but I just thought I'd show you that where I've just taken that coin struck token from. I don't know if you can see the hole. Literally my coil's on top of it now, but that's kind of like the basic standard that I like my holes to be filled in. I mean, particularly on pasture, because it's obvious, right? I know there's a little bit of residual muck around it, but you know, 2 or 3 days that'll have dissolved away. But the important thing for me there is that there's no holes, there's no gaps. The grass still looks like it's in the right place. That's just a divot from the tractor tyre actually. But so yeah, coil just about the same size. That's about minimum for me. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. See you in a bit. I hope diggers. So here's the next one. 11-12. Probably a bit of lead, but I'll dig it anyway. It's nice and loose, so let's give it a little look around. Just up there somewhere. Hold on. Wonder what that is. Well, I don't think it's a spoon ball. I think it's the wrong shape and depth for a spoon ball. Looks old, copper. That's not what it is though. Definitely a artifact. Alrighty, worth digging. On to the next one. Hey up, so here's the next one. Nice solid 1920. See you in a minute when I flip the lid. Well, the lid's out and I think it's down in this corner. So just missed it slightly. Not sure how I managed to do that. Use the pinpoint on the machine and everything. Which is a little bit unlike me. That looks like it, whatever that is. Yeah. What are we thinking that is? Ah, some sort of cap, lid. I don't know. Bit of junk. Who knows? Probably copper. Yeah, not entirely sure what that is, but no wonder it was such a good signal. Anyway, I'll give it a clean up, and if it's out worth showing you, I'll bring you back. Alright, cheers. Alright guys, well there's the next one. There's a good solid 20 in there. It's just difficult to find it without having my earphones on, but it's definitely there. So I'll give it a dig and I'll get back to you in a minute. Well, I've flipped the plug and I'm not sure if you can see what I can see in that hole. Just see it in the bottom there. Yeah, that's exactly as I just flipped out the clod. I sort of wish I'd done a live one there, but yeah, just shows you got to dig the iffy ones. The machine was telling me there was a signal there and I sort of believed him. And there he is, look. Well worn. Let's have a look. Where are we? Trying to get you guys in the light so you can see it pretty well. Ah, there he is, look. There he is. George V. The old baldy man himself. Is it George V? I think it is. Yep, George V. Beautiful on that side. Really well worn on that side. What Britannia is. See a date? 19 something, 1911, 1916, something like that maybe. Just trying to find a bit better light for you. Oh, there we are. There we are. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Nice little halfpenny. Carry the good luck on. Super. Always makes my day getting a coin when you get a few coins on the same dig. That's great, isn't it? That's what it's all about. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, well, there's the next one. Not the best signal in the world, but I'm out here to dig, so that's what I'm going to do. See you in a bit. Well, I flipped the lid and I think I can see it. What's that look like to you? That to me looks like an old dart. So let's have a look. Yep. There it is, look. Look at that bad boy. If that's not a childhood memory, I don't know. Well, I suppose you have to be of a certain age for that to be of a childhood memory. I don't think you can even get those anymore, can you? They have Velcro ends on and stuff. When toys were toys and you could throw them at your brother and sister and get rid of your Christmas balloons with them and all sorts of stuff. But there we are. Interesting little thing. See you in a bit. Hey up. Where's it gone? There it is. Definitely something in there that wants to come out. So we'll give it the chance. Alright, so a couple of scoops out and I think I've missed it. Which is not helpful. So we'll get a little bit more of a dig. See if we can get to what it is without too much trouble. Ah, there's something, look. Digging tool just hit it. Not sure what that is, can you see? Just there. Ah, that looks like one of those medieval ring things, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look. Do you know what? I ain't found one of them for a little bit. I used to go through a phase of finding quite a few, but I don't know why I've not found hardly any recently. Just trying to find you a bit of sun. Oh yeah, look. One of medieval ring things. Lots of people describe them as harness rings. And from the research that I've done, they seem to have had universal use. So not just harnesses, but all sorts of things. So apparently sort of like medieval people would fix things on the fly with these, even down to like clothes. If the braces broke and stuff like that, they could tie them together with this all-purpose bronze ring. Anyway, do you know what? I really like finding those things because they genuinely are a bit of history. You can see the workmanship on them, being handmade, you know, handcrafted in some sort of blacksmith shop or whatever. So yeah, I really like those things. So another nice find. All right, then, on to the next. All right, diggers, so I'm literally a couple of steps away from that medieval ring thing, and this is what's next. Nice loud signal, a little bit up and down on numbers, but there's definitely something in there that wants to come out. See you in a minute. All right, so I've just taken the plug out and it's in the lid. The medieval ring thing was just there. So I'm literally, what, 2-3 steps away? So let's see if we can find it. Switch the pointer on, that help, wouldn't it? Right, so it's this corner somewhere. Or the corner of a round object, if that makes any sense. It's in that bit. Hold on. See a bit of something there, look. Yeah, you could definitely see a bit of something there. So let's have a look, see what it is, shall we? What are we thinking there? Let's put it back in the shade. What are we thinking there? Well, it looks very coin-like to me, so let's take it off the clod. There's a bit of imprint, look. Yeah. Yeah, not so sure on that one. Let's get a rub. Not sure that is a coin after all. Very thin. Weird on the other side. Nothing on the imprint, I don't think. No, bit of a mystery object. If I find anything else out, I'll come back to you, and if not, I'll talk to you roundup. See you in a bit. Alright guys, well, there's the next one. Nice solid 22, 23. Nice bit of depth to it. So yeah, we'll definitely dig this one. See you in a minute. Hey up. So the plug's out, lid's out. Machine says it's just in the hole still, so let's see if we can find it. So it looks like it's about there somewhere. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Oh, that looked like a little bit of imprint or something. You see there? Just there, look. So let's just be quite careful. Nothing obvious. Ah, there's something, look. Hello. Do you know what? I've never found one of these. So that's an absolute first for me. Look at that. Never ever found one of those. So there we are. There's the first one for me. An old thruppenny bit, or a thruppence, or whatever you might call it. Hang on. Hiya, mate. Hello. It's going to be a bit annoyed with me today because I haven't brought any apples or carrots. He's going to be a bit annoyed with me today, aren't you, mate? But he's a good lad, aren't you? You're a good lad. Hey, you're in there somewhere. There he is. I think he's still got his lockdown haircut. All right. Well, listen, there it is. Lovely jubbly. Where is it? Lovely jubbly. On to the next one. See you in a bit. Probably last all next one, I think, and then it's time for me to get on. See you in a bit. Hey guys, well that's it for another dig and another video, more or less. What a great little dig it's been as well, eh? Had a little bit of all sorts in there. No ammunition today though, which is quite kind of weird. Maybe a bit of a squash bullet, but that's all. But I know there's been some interesting bits and bobs, and there's definitely been a few coins and a cut half. I think my favourite thing from the dig has been that weird little cat. Yeah, I've put it out on a few groups so far, and it's drawn a blank. I think the only thing we can decide is that it's old. So I mean, I'm on medieval land, so I guess it makes sense for it to be medieval of some sort. But what, why, who knows? Maybe just a kid's toy, or I don't know. Did they have kids' toys in medieval times? I don't know. So I think it's definitely going to be one of those unexplained, interesting things. I'll do a little bit of research on the cut half, so I can talk to you a bit more about that. The roundup, a few nice coins. A first for me, which is that old threepenny bit, probably 50s, mid 50s or something, threepenny bit. But what a great dig, what amazing weather. I mean, look up there, really. This is the UK, right? 20 degrees in March. I think it's still March, yeah. So great dig, great weather, awesome land, super happy. So I'll see you on the roundup. Cheers, diggers. Hi guys, so here we are at the roundup. A decent little session, I think it's fair to say. So just quickly go through these things. A couple of things I want to have a little bit more of a look at, and I'll try to do a bit of a close-up for you. But top row there, obviously we've got a George V halfpenny. This one here, I'm not entirely sure, I can't get a lot off it, but I think I could just make out a Vicky head, maybe a young Vicky. This one nondescript. I guess this one's going to be a farthing type something or other, just by its size. One of those sort of medieval ring things. Yep, again, not really sure about that one. I've had it under the magnifying glass and can't see anything on it, so I'm not really sure what it is, to be fair. 1950 that one is, our current queen. 1950 threepence. Bit of whatever that is, bit of tut. I don't know if it looks like a bit of a shaker or something, who knows. A very large squashed musket ball. The remains of a really nice old button. I don't know, maybe Tudor or something, looking at the pattern. You see there where the shank was attached, but I've never found anything like it. So nice little find. Then of course we've got this little thing here, which I think, and again I did mention I'm not very good with coins in general and hammered coins. I think I can just see a scepter there. So that to me looks like voided long cross Henry III, which of course was 1247 to 1272. Nice and clean as well, nice clean cut, no breaks. Nice little cut half, to be fair. Last thing I expected to pop up. But this for me is the find of the day. I think I've put a couple of pictures on the video already, but that is definitely a cat, 100% a cat. You can see his tail on the back there. If I can flip him around for you. See his tail, back of his head, and a little bit of texture for his fur maybe. Something I've been looking quite closely at was the top here, to see if there would be any kind of mounting point or a little brown bit that maybe had a bit of iron in or something, but you can maybe see there that there's nothing. No marks, no discoloured, nothing. Nothing to suggest that that little guy was ever worn around anybody's neck. So part of me thinks he looks a little bit like a lion or something, but then the body looks like a little pussycat, so who knows. I've had it on a few groups, and the only thing that people seem to agree on is that it's old. It's definitely not lead. It's not heavy enough to be lead, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be bronze or copper alloy or something or other. But who knows what it was. But I like it. It's going to go in my nice box. I think it's a beautiful little thing to find. So that's the roundup for this video. So thanks ever so much for watching. 4 videos in now. The subscriber numbers are growing, so thanks ever so much for that, guys. It's really appreciated. And if you aren't already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell if you want to get notifications when next videos are going up. As for next videos, I'm going to try and put them up every week, every Saturday. So keep your eyes out, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.